Hello, my name is Moxie Reader and I am a walk-in. I am a 100% walk-in. From the 1980s, I were in a, unfortunately, tragedy and tragic accident. And my soul left my body. I remember just like it was yesterday. And I can tell you somewhat about walk-ins because I am a walk-in. Walk-ins, I did like search on my life with being a walk-in. I cannot take you very far back. I'll tell you now that this will be part one with my journey from the 1980s, the early 1980s, 1984. I began to be a walk-in from a tragedy, a very bad tragic accident, and I lived a life as a walk-in because I am a walk-in and I can explain better to you about walk-ins. A non-walk-in cannot tell you what a real walk-in experience. I remember plain as day, I seen after the accident, I was unconscious. There were which I call now an angel, a female that I can't remember her name. She was extremely beautiful. She was sitting at my bed telling me what had happened to me. I thought she worked at the hospital. Apparently she didn't because she was never seen again in there. Then it was a man came in and he was trying to, pretty much force me to eat because I hadn't eaten any solid foods in like a month after the accident. And little things like this, I put it all together. But in the middle of it all, after I were in this tragedy and had to have an operation in the hospital, I seen myself when doctors was operating on me, my soul up in the air looking down at my body. Looking down at my body, from there, I seen myself leaving there, going into like a portal, into an area, into another dimension, like something like a hell, like a real hell. And I seen like a person that I knew there, and I was frightened. I was with other young women around my age in there, like waiting to be judged. And a man came along with a large key. This key was very big, and he let me out because I knew him from, the natural world. Then I returned back into my body at the hospital after the surgery. And I could hear the doctor saying, oh, she has a 50-50 chance of living. She has a 50-50 chance of living. So they gave me a 50-50 chance of living. I could hear them. And at this time, I was hooked up to all these machines and all these things. And there, this woman appears sitting by the bed. And she began to tell me what had happened to me. And she actually read me the future. She read me my future as if she was some type of future speaker to my life, like a psychic or something like that. But she told me all of these things had already happened to me and all of the things that are to happen. And each and everything happened just the way she told me. She showed me a house fire. The house fire took place. She was like an angel or something. But anyway, after her, I guess almost two weeks later, this man appears trying to, make me eat something. And he said his mother fixed this food for me. And, to eat. He didn't even, neither the woman worked at the hospital and neither did the man work at the hospital. They were from another dimension. They were not from this dimension at all. all this took place. I came back, and you know, the walk-in went where the walk-in had to go, which entered my body. The old me, the old person, the older person that the accident took place to, the original Moxie that were born in August 11th, you know, in the year that she was born in, when she crossed over to the other dimension, and I did the walking into her, into the body that I live in now, which is her body. What people need to understand, there are more than one or two or three or four or even 100 of you. It's several of you. So once you're walking, those are souls, other souls of yours have entered your body. And the walk-in that walks in belongs to you. It's your other soul. Because if it's not your soul, it won't fit. Remember that. If it's not your soul, it won't fit. You cannot put a dog's heart into a monkey. It won't fit. The walk-in souls belong to the walk-in. Keep that in mind. This is part 1, and when I upload again, I'll give you part 2 as the information downloads into my brain. Thank you, and have a nice day. Moxie Reader. Bye-bye.